Welcome back to the channel. I'm BRAVExHERO, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 primary weapons for anyone looking to go flawless in Trials of Osiris. Now, this list will only contain weapons that are only available at the moment, meaning you're not going to find some very old weapons you can't obtain anymore. Also, it doesn't matter if you own the full game or just several seasons. I will be giving alternatives for every weapon on today's list. Before we get into the list, two things. If this video gets a lot of likes, I'll create a similar list, but for special weapons only. And lastly, this weekend I'll be streaming helping some of you get some wins on your Trials cards. So click that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Now let's get into the first weapon on today's list. Our first weapon on the list is what I like to consider a combo set. They fall in the family of high impact hand cannons. Yes guys, 120 RPM hand cannons. We have the True Prophecy and the Bottom Dollar. Both weapons are still available at the moment and can be easily farmed. For the Bottom Dollar, all you have to do is focus your engrams for the Bottom Dollar. As for the True Prophecy, that one has to be farmed in Dares of Eternity when the True Prophecy is available, which sits in a rotation of 3 different weeks. Even after the range nerf that these bad boys received a few seasons back, they're still deadly. And the reason for that is because of how much damage they deal. Being able to deal 80 crit shot damage is a lot. Even with damage drop off, you're still dealing a lot of damage to your enemy. Let's not forget that all it requires is 2 crit shots and 1 body shot to kill any enemy, any resilience. Also, this is a great team shot weapon. This is why it made the list at number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have the exotic scout rifle, the Jade Rabbit. With more and more players becoming passive and utilizing pulse rifles, the Jade Rabbit skyrocketed to the top of the list for several reasons. For starters, this weapon has high aim assist, meaning it's going to be much easier to land those critical shots, and that's what's necessary with this gun because it only requires 2 critical shots and 1 body shot to kill any guardian. Let's not forget that if you do fire body shots, the exotic perk will kick in and give you bonus damage to your next critical shot and return ammo to the magazine. Also, with a fully unlocked catalyst, this gives you a plus 30 to the stability of this weapon, which is necessary. So if the Trials map for the weekend is Eternity, Jade Rabbit should be your number 1 option. Coming in at number 8, we have several options, and they all fall in the category of adaptive frame hand cannons. We have the Eyes Luna, the Ostringer, and the Cantata, all of which can be attained currently in the game. For the Ostringer, you just have to farm the containment and hopefully one drops for you, and it's craftable, meaning you can get enhanced perks with this gun. The Eyes Luna is probably one of the easier ones to farm, and that is going to be fighting the final boss in the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. Lastly, for the Cantata, this one can be easily done by turning in your Umbral engrams for Suros weapons. Now, where do I start? 140 RPM hand cannons have always been great. Shoot, they got a 0.87 time to kill, only requiring 3 critical shots to kill a guardian. What really sets these guns apart from other adaptive frame hand cannons is the fact that they come with great base stats, thus meaning you can build on top of those base stats with a good set of perks. And just to add a chef's kiss at the end, guys, all of these hand cannons can achieve great range, such as the Cantata 57. If you go with a max range roll, which is easily attainable, guys, this hand cannon can reach up to 34.93 meters aiming down sights, making it extremely viable on any map, small or big. Now, I know not every player plays on mouse and keyboard. Guys, this game can be played on any input. If you're a controller player, you might have a difficult time utilizing adaptive frame hand cannons, such as the ones we just mentioned. So coming in at number 7, we have the Crimson and the Last Word. Now, these guns may differ in their exotic perks and archetype, but they favor one thing. These are great options for any controller player. For the Crimson, simply aiming for the head will help you out. Why? Every time you fire that, the aim assist will help you bring the gun back down. As for the Last Word, in its hipfire form, controller players can really expect a lot of bullet magnetism. Even after the nerfs it received last season, this gun is still great for any controller player. Our next weapon on the list is a Beast. No guys, like literally, it has the perk Ravenous Beast. And when you activate Ravenous Beast, you can easily destroy any enemy fire team without breaking a sweat. Coming in at number 6, we have the exotic SMG, Teraba. Look guys, when this SMG was first released, it was pretty bad. But after several buffs to this weapon, it is deadly in PvP, especially Trials of Osiris. Because in Trials of Osiris, you're constantly peek firing your enemy and also taking damage, both of which charge the perk Ravenous Beast. This weapon stores power when dealing or receiving damage. And when Ravenous Beast is active, it turns this SMG into a 900 RPM demon. It increases its precision damage by 99%, body shot damage by 187%, and that's not even including the mobility, slide distance, handling, and reload speed you gain when Ravenous Beast is active. Look guys, it's no surprise that Terrible made the list. It is one of the most deadliest weapons in Trials of Osiris. And if you're not using it, man, you're really sleeping on a deadly gun. You're sleeping on a beast. Aha, you see what I did there? Okay, moving on. Coming in at number 5, we have our bullet hose SMGs. Guys, we have a combo of two. We have the out of bounds and the funnel web. Both of these SMGs fall in the lightweight frame category, meaning you get a plus 20 to your mobility, they fire at 900 RPMs, and they have a TTK of 0.67 seconds, essentially melting the face of any enemy if you can hit critical shots. Lightweight frame SMGs are probably some of the best weapons in the game. There's a reason why they call it the bullet hose. Not only does it have a fast TTK, but when you start dealing damage to an enemy, you'll realize they can't shoot you back. The reason for that is because they're getting flinched out of existence. And by the time they acquire you as a target, they're dead because of how fast your TTK is. Now the out of bounds SMG can be easily acquired. All you have to do is play PvP. Shoot, even playing Trials of Osiris can reward you with this gun. As for the funnel web, this one's a little bit easier. Simply focusing your onboard engrams for viced weapons gives you an opportunity to receive a funnel web. Now not every lightweight frame SMG is the same. They're not created equal. The reason why the out of bounds and the funnel web are great is because it comes with amazing perks, such as the perk rangefinder. Shoot, even the out of bounds can come with the perk kill clip, which is extremely deadly in game modes like Trials of Osiris. If I had a bias for any of these weapons on today's list, the funnel web will be it. There's a reason why mine has over 700 kills, and I'm telling you right now, majority of that came from Trials of Osiris. Our number 4 weapon on today's list is another bullet hose, but it's a little different. Rather than it being an auto rifle or SMG, it is a pulse rifle, but it is a rapid fire frame pulse rifle. Number 4 is none other than the Peace of Mind legendary pulse rifle. Now this weapon drops as a season 16 reward, but yes guys, once you unlock all 5 frames, you can now craft this weapon, meaning you can get enhanced perks on the Peace of Mind. Now the Peace of Mind has an amazing TTK. It's not the fastest TTK, but it's also not the slowest. It's what I like to call the most forgiving TTK, having the best body shot TTK in the game for pulse rifles. Unlike other pulse rifles where you're punished for hitting body shots, the Peace of Mind punishes you, but not as bad as the other ones, thus making it one of the most forgiving guns in the game. And guys, did I mention that it has a large magazine, meaning you can fire a bunch of shots downrange and you'll kill something alright. If you have access to the Peace of Mind, and you haven't crafted the God Roll version yet, what's wrong with you? This is one of the deadliest guns in the game, and shoot, it's even easy to obtain. Coming in at number 3, we have what I like to call the big 3. We have the Thorn exotic Handcannon, the Ace of Spades exotic Handcannon, and the Hawk Moon exotic Handcannon. All 3 of these weapons have amazing damage boosting perks. For the Hawk Moon, landing critical shots will power up that final shot in that bullet, aka the Caca shot. As for the Ace of Spades, getting a kill will grant you the perk Memento Mori, thus giving you bonus damage, aka super kill clip. Let's not forget that this weapon also comes with a built-in knucklehead radar. Yes guys, this weapon has knucklehead radar. Oh, but let's also not forget that the Ace of Spades also comes with the perk Firefly. And to add a little chef's kiss at the end for this weapon, it has high caliber rounds, thus making it a flinch monster when you're dealing bonus damage against enemies. As for the Thorn, what more do you want? You have a gun that deals poison damage, a gun that can stop or revive because you're poisoning the enemy, and also when the perk is active, if that enemy has low resilience, you can easily 2-tap them. As someone who plays Trials of Osiris a lot, I love utilizing the Thorn. Being able to deal poison damage to my enemy is amazing. Once they get hit with that poison damage, it takes them out of the fight, giving me and my team the advantage, the 2v3 advantage. It's no surprise that the big 3 made the list. You can easily obtain these guns. If you're looking for the Thorn or the Ace of Spades, you can head over to the Monuments of Lost Light and just purchase it. If you want a good roll on the Hawk Moon, you can head over to Xur and buy one of his God rolls when he brings it. Coming in at number 2, we have the No Time to Explain. And yes guys, I have time to explain. This is an exotic high impact pulse rifle, and it comes with a lot of perks. For starters, it has a full auto trigger system, and not only that, it has a lot of range, making it one of the most go-to weapons on long range maps. And since it is a high impact pulse rifle, it has a TTK of 0.67 seconds. And yes guys, that's just 6 shots to take down anybody, 2 bursting people with this gun. Let's not forget the exotic perk Rewind again. Precision shots will return ammo to the magazine. If that wasn't enough, you're rewarded for being accurate. With the perk Time Slip, at 10 stacks of Rewind, you gain what I like to call a Time Wizard Arc Buddy. And if you're still landing critical shots, it extends the time of your Time Wizard arc, buddy. Look guys, there's a reason why this gun made number 2 on the list. It's deadly. You're rewarded for being accurate. But there's a drawback to it. You do need the expansion Beyond Light to have this weapon. Now, is the expansion worth buying for this gun? That's completely up to you. Is it pay to win? I don't really think so. There's a lot of great options in this game. You don't have to use the no time to explain. Coming in at number 1, we have the BXR-55, the Battler, aka the Halo Pulse Rifle. Now this is a lightweight frame pulse rifle, and guys, it is one of the best guns in the game. It has an amazing perk pull, it's easy to get, you can just run Dares of Eternity and get a basic version, but if you're lucky enough to get several red borders of this gun, you can craft this weapon with enhanced perks. Since it is a lightweight frame pulse rifle, you get a plus 20 to your mobility, and it comes with its own perk, Legacy PR-55 frame. Customized frame with dramatic increased accuracy, stability, and targeting while hip firing, making the BXR-55 the best hipfire gun in Destiny 2. Regardless of the map for Trials of Osiris, this gun can do great. Big map, it can do great. Small map, hipfire your way to victory. And there you have it guys, the top 10 guns for Trials of Osiris. If you're someone looking to go flawless, you need to be utilizing one of these primaries. On that note, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see something similar for special weapons, do me a favor and comment down below and drop a like on today's video. Also, if you're someone looking to go flawless and you're looking for some pointers for Trials of Osiris, that video that just popped up on the right side is my Trials of Osiris playlist. It'll give you the ins and outs and the best tips and tricks for Trials of Osiris. Thank you so much for stopping by. You enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.